Major Slack Videos.
Hey, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Elden Ring Samurai. And basically I want to correct something that I did in the previous video, or we went for the fingerprint stone shield. I said that there was no way to continue to the bottom. I was wrong. There is a way to continue to the bottom. What follows is completely optional. This is not required to beat the game. So if you don't want to lose another rune arc and or all your money, you could probably just skip this video. For those of you who are completionists or just want to see, like, you could watch the video and see what happens, decide for yourself whether you want to go and do this. Okay, so back to the scene of the crime, the Cathedral of the Forsaken. Just explain exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so in the previous video we beat the boss in here, Moog the Omen. And then I showed you a way to proceed down here into this absolutely hellacious bit of platforming to go down there to get the fingerprint stone shield. Once we got to as far as we could go down there, I said that there was no way to get to the bottom. I was wrong. There is a way to get to the bottom. And before we do that, I strongly recommend that you prepare yourself for madness. Put on your best focus gear, and if you've been following this walkthrough, that would be the mushroom set. Okay, the complete mushroom armor set. And if you're going to do this, once again, be prepared to lose a rune arc and or all your money. Okay, so the complete mushroom armor set, and you want to put on the clarifying horn charm. And that's it. And that'll bring your focus up to 465. We could bring it up to over 500 if we get a certain shield. Let's go get that now. Way back down to the Weeping Peninsula here at the south of the Lookout Tower. Okay, which is just northwest of Castlemore Rampart. Okay, let's go there. Oops, I got an itchy ear. Oops, it is. I got an itchy ear, and we're good. Okay, so we're going after the Shield of the Guilty, which will bump up our focus even further. Okay, so just hop on your horse, and we're gonna gallop west over the bridge. And let's hop over this guy, or kill him if you want. And you're looking for the Spirit Spring over there on the right. Just look for this big rock here and just do a double jump off here. Whoop, no, whoop. And down you go. And you're looking for this. This is the end of the Demi-Human Queen runes. I forget what it's called. But what you want to do is, yeah, Demi-Human Forest runes. Okay, and you're going to ride along this wall here, all the way to the end. Double back here, where you'll find this tree here. Once you find the tree, you can hop over this here, and you find this hidden cellar. This area is entirely enclosed. Okay? So once you're in here, you don't have to worry about the demi-humans. And this will not require a stone sword key or anything like that. Just go down here, open up, and grab the Shield of the Guilty. Alright, now once you quit the Shield of the Guilty, this will bump up your focus to 505. As you can see, 465, 505, looking on the right side of the screen there. Okay, so that's pretty much the best focus we could sum it up at this point. Let's go back to Cathedral of the Forsaken. Now this will just prevent you from like maxing out your madness meter. Madness though has a way of inflicting a ton of damage even if you have good focus protection, even if you don't max out your madness meter. So be prepared for that by setting your flasks to mostly HP. So flask charges. Let's just set it to 11 and 2. That's probably an extreme, but yeah, you want lots of recovery. And that's it. So let's just see, I just want to check something here. Focus is 505. Wonder if you could two-hand our Bloodhound's Fang and still keep the benefits of the Shield of the Guilty. Yes, we can. Okay, so that's it. Be prepared to lose a rune arc. My bad. My bad. Sorry, you can just charge it to my account. Alright, so there's a couple of tents that, like we did in the previous video, we had to lure one of these guys into spewing his madness crap at you while you're standing in front of a tent that has some goodies in it. So we can just jump down here. And the tent is down there. See, there's something in there. And you can't break it like that. You have to lure this guy into attacking you. So just let him attack you. And if he doesn't want to cooperate, what you can do is throw a few darts at him. You don't want to kill him. You just want to piss him off. There you go. You see the... Okay, so as soon as he kills us, or as soon as he spews that, there we go. See, it does a hell of a lot of damage, even with full protection. So, we didn't even go mad. Yeah, that's what you gotta be prepared for. Okay, so just let him spew that madness at you, and then once he destroys the tent behind you, you get to get this stuff here, for what it's worth. I mean, like I said, watch the video before you decide what do you want to do, whether you want to do this. The Nomadic Merchant's Armor Set. I can't imagine what benefit this would provide you. I mean, this is for, you know, just for completionists. It's not even that great. Just out of curiosity, I want to slap it on here. Oh, it doesn't come with gloves? Oh, so it's just the 3 pieces. For what it's worth, jeez. Next. Okay, so we got everything here. Oh, this is something over here. Grace Mimic ×5 for what it's worth. I'm playing single player offline, so that's completely useless to me. Okay, so we gotta go further down. Okay, there's some more stuff in there. That would be an Eye of Yellow ×5, if I recall correctly. So it's the same deal here. Gotta sucker this guy into attacking us while we stand in front of the tent. It's absolutely astounding how much damage they can do, even without inflicting madness. Okay, so like I said, Eye of Yellow ×5 for what it's worth. And I think that's everything. We already got the other item, which is just a note. We got that in the previous video. So that's everything. Now, to get to the bottom. Same procedure as before. Let me just review, or recap. There's an item there that we got in the previous video. Now we're going to have to do some rafter jumping. That's the only way to get that further down. So this is the one I missed, actually. It's not really that difficult. You just have to line yourself up with that rafter below and carefully fall off. Okay, and there's an item here which we got in the previous video. You can either kill this guy. Let's kill him so that he doesn't distract us. Anyway, stop that. Okay, unless you know any Van Halen, we're not interested in listening to your music. Okay, and 2 choices. You can either carefully drop off this corner here or go for the method I prefer, is to stand right here go as far back as you can and do a sprinting jump off here and land on here. And from here, we have to get down to that tombstone slab sticking out. It's the same procedure as before. You want to back up as much as you can, and then you're going to do a running jump. Like, just simply tap forward and jump at the same time. But okay, and that will make sure that you land on top of that. If you do a sprinting jump, you'll overshoot it. If you don't jump at all, you'll undershoot it. And it's the same one here. This is the most difficult one. The exact same procedure. Back yourself up as much as you can, okay, on the back end, and running jump, and you'll land on that one. And then turn around again, get to this edge, and simply walk off, and you'll land here. I can't believe I made it without losing a rune arc. Thumbs up for the Slackster. All while doing live running commentary. I can't believe it. Okay, and this one, I don't believe there's anything in here. This was at the point where in practice runs I was like, okay, can you go any further? And I threw a rune arc down there. Not a rune arc, a rainbow stone. And it just kind of, it didn't even land and explode. It just kind of like, you hear the sound of it exploding and then it just disappeared, which made me think that this was just basically a black hole of death. So that's why I thought there was no further way to continue. However, if you go down here, I didn't test it with a rainbow stone from this point here. Let's just do this just for posterity. Same thing, exact same thing. So I had absolutely no indication, and the official game guide, which I have in my possession, the way it continues to this point is kind of hidden. You know, it's kind of like a couple pages further on after they, you know, direct you to do some other stuff. So I just didn't even know that you could jump off here and go on here, land on that, it breaks through, and you come down here. I had no idea. So that's what you do, and you'll survive, and you'll discover the Frenzy Flamed Prescription Site of Grace. Let's have a little rest. Can't believe I did that without losing a rune arc. Now, it's probably to your advantage to talk to Melina.
I ask you one more time, please, seek not the frenzied flame. As one who strives to become a lord, deny not the lives, the new births of this world. Those who would are not fit to be called lord, when the land they preside over is lifeless.
Okay, so she seems pretty serious about this. Do not proceed any further. What she's talking about is this door right here. Which will not become accessible until you take off all your gear. You have to strip naked. At which point you have the option to open the door. Do not open the door unless you're prepared to be locked into an alternate ending, the Lord of the Frenzied Flame ending, which can be reversed, but you have to go through this whole rigmarole with Michaela's needle and whatnot, which I'm not going to cover. Okay, but that is an option for an alternate ending to the game. Alright? So don't do that unless you want to. Let me put on my regular gear here. Now, down this way. In case you lost a rune arc. Face to the southeast. and you see all these archways here, but you see one archway that is suspiciously darker than the others. Okay? Now this is no combat zone, so you can't hit it to... This is a fake wall. Can't hit it to reveal it, but you can roll through it. Okay, there's a fake wall. Roll through it to reveal it, and if you lost a rune arc on the way down, you get it back. Alright, who loves you? Slack loves us, that's right, and don't you forget it. This is another fake wall behind here. You can roll through this, and this will give you an alternate way to get down to the Deep Root Depths map. And there's no consequence of doing this. Like, you know, going down here, it's no big deal. It isn't locking it to an alternate ending or anything like that. Okay? Just simply gives you an alternate way to get to the Deep Root Depths part of the game, which is down there. And a lot of platforming to negotiate your way down there. Table that for a later date, maybe. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this. Right, so that is how to get to the bottom and to get to the Frenzied Flame prescription site of grace, and to get to an alternate ending, and to get to the Deep Root Depths. Okay, so we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. Once again, my apologies. And there you go. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, and if you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, post a comment, stuff like that there, and I'll see you next time for some more Elden Ring. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.